Just start telling about how you came to the street and how you managed to get away.
Oh, I was a teacher by profession, and I taught for 10 years. And I was born in the Rift Valley. And after 10 years of marriage, my marriage broke up. I ended up in the streets. And when I ended up in the streets, I tried to look for my job again, which I could not be able to get it. And in the process, I became a destitute. And becoming a destitute in Nairobi with 6 children that I came with, it was very tough to survive. So struggling to survive with my children, that is how I met Mrs. Mundro after 7 years of struggling, and she was rehabilitating street beggars out of Nairobi. The beggars were to be taken out of the streets, to be taken to next to the airport in a place known as Soweto. I was taken there, and I was rehabilitated for 5 years. Ingrid by then was working with a Pan-African organization known as African Housing Fund. We used to get some money which was to pay our rent. And when she retired in 1998, it was very difficult for us to imagine we could go back to the streets. And we convinced her that if she could do something with us, that would make us survive. Like something like a women's club where we could get some little money and do something ourselves. So Ingrid promised for every shilling we could save, she would convince a donor to give us 2 shillings. And that is exactly what we did in 1999 September. And up to December, we were able to save 8,000 Kenya shillings. And that is the time now when we got our first donor who really matched our savings twice what we had saved. We had saved 8,000, and we got a donor, Johannes and Ismoin, from Strome Foundation, where he was so impressed, and he convinced himself by giving us 16,000 Kenya shillings, twice what we have saved, from his per diem. From there, we opened a bank account at the Biena Broba, and we started now convincing our members to make bylaws for that small women's club that we started giving out money. And I can remember when we made the bylaws, we wrote them and we started giving out loans formally. I remember the first loans that we gave out was so small. I remember even Ingrid had to write, to negotiate, or had to write the loans, the agreement for the loans with her own hands. We have graduated. For the 10 years now, we have been able to convince over 300,000 members in Kenya who have joined us. In fact, we registered our organization as a charitable trust in the year November 1999, and we registered it and called it Jamii Bora. And Jamii Bora means good family. And today, all those beggars that started with us have transformed their lives. We are giving out small loans, and it has made people's lives change. I've seen very, very able women today who are very active entrepreneurs and were just wasted in the streets 10 years ago. What I can say is we have learned that no one can come out of poverty because of charity. So we have really convinced women that they should do something themselves. It is better for them to climb up the ladder. Climbing the ladder may mean even you can go back sometimes, but you have to climb the ladder again. And what I can say, in climbing the ladder, people climb in different ways. There are the very fast climbers, there are the moderate climbers, and there are the slow climbers. But what we have been happy to see is that everyone at the end of the day have to climb the ladder. Even the slow ones climb the ladder slowly, and you find even the fast ones coming to employ the slow ones to do some entrepreneurship things that they are doing, like being employed in some of the hotels that they have made. What I can say, majority of the women have been able to educate the children. Although we have men in the program, about 60% of the population that we have are really women. And these are the very, very desperate people. And these are also the very single mothers who, at the end of the day, they are fending for their children. What we have also seen, the small loans that we have been giving our members has made a difference in their lives. And today we are proud owners of even transforming from a microfinance to a Jamii Bora bank that we have just had 3 months ago.